Hey guys, it's mischloss here, and today we're going to be talking about something that's near and dear to my heart. It is about my fur kids, and by that I mean my two dogs. I do have a kitten too, but right now I'm just going to be focusing on the dog food. And as you know, with me, I really want good stuff for them to eat, but things that don't break the bank. And I know that there are foods that run the gamut as far as pricing is concerned, and everybody has to basically, see what the trade-offs are between giving your dog the best food that you can for your money, reading ingredients, reading labels, going online. There's a good website that's, I think it's called dogfoodrating.com, and you can go up there and you can search for your various dog foods, and they will give you like star ratings. So 1 to I think about 5, 5 being the highest. And I again, for my money, I try to aim in the middle to the higher end, to the, from 3 stars or 2.5, 3 stars to 4. I love if I get a 5-star on one of these dog foods. I would love to do that, but again, just on a budget. I know we're all, tight and on a budget, and we do have concerns, and obviously we want to eat first and foremost for our families, and then provide as best we can, given the budget that we have, for our fur children. So let me tell you a really quick story that happened to us and our family with one of my dogs, Biscuit. He is going on 11 years old. He's 10 and a half, I think. Yeah, 10 and a half. He'll be 11 in February of next year. And he was having some issues with sleeping at night. We do crate him. He's been in the crate for years and years. He loves his crate. That's his little, man cave. He is a boy, so that's his man cave. And he goes in there, and we would never hear a peep out of him the whole entire night. He has a fresh bowl of water and a fresh bowl of kibbles in there for him if he wants to eat during the night, if he gets a little hungry. But we have noticed over the last, I'd say, 6 to 8 months, that he was waking up during the night and he would be yelping, he would be barking. Now, nothing horrible, he wasn't in pain or anything. He'd just do these yep, 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 kind of annoying yelping. And believe me, when people want to sleep at night because they have full-time jobs and they have to get up at 5:30 or 6 o'clock in the morning, the last thing you need is for a dog to be yelping literally for 2 to 3 hours straight, because once he would start, he would not stop. And we were very concerned. We did ask the vet what we could do, and he did say that it was sundowner syndrome is what he told us it was, and that as a dog is aging, it's basically doggy dementia, and it gets worse as they age, and they wake up in the middle of the night and they basically don't know where they are, and they get just frightened and anxiety ridden about it, and then they just find it very hard to go back to sleep. And I would even come down, I would talk to my dog, try to give him a treat or anything to see if he's uncomfortable. And even with that, even with my voice and soothing him, if I would go back to bed, he would continue to yelp. He would kind of quiet down for a few minutes, but then he would go back and yelp for another hour. So we could not take it, and the doctor did prescribe some medication. It was like an anti-anxiety medication. I don't remember the name of it. It's in a tube, and sorry, I didn't go and get it to show you guys. But it was, prescription, and I'm supposed to give it to him for his weight. It's 1 tablet as needed. So if he starts yelping a lot, if he's up for a long period of time, you're supposed to administer this. And I would do it in hiding it in a little piece of meat, hot dog, or a little piece of cheese at night, and pop it in his mouth, and then it would still take him probably about 15 to 20, sometimes 25 minutes before the meds would kick in and he would actually go back to sleep. And then you could see in the morning he'd be kind of cranky, and he hadn't had a good night's sleep. And of course we would be cranky too, because we wouldn't have a good night's sleep either, and we'd have to go and work, you know, for the next 8 or 9 hours and run a household and all of that good stuff. And again, it's not something that you want to be dealing with if you don't have to. Anyway, fast forward. Sorry it's taking long, but I wanted to give you guys a background of what has actually been happening. So if it's related to something you're going through with your senior citizen dog, you know, you will understand what we are going through. So anyway, I saw a commercial for Purina Pro Plan. It was on the TV, and it was about a elderly doggy that was not energetic, and it was not focusing, and was not playing catch with the owners, and how they went ahead and bought Pro Plan, this one formula. It's called Bright Mind, and I'm gonna have to go grab it in a minute to show you guys the bag, because I left it on the table there, but I will go grab that for you. And it showed that within about, I don't know, they're saying 30 days on their ads that you will see a significant difference in your dog's demeanor, in your senior dog's demeanor, the way they play, the way they interact with you, and all of that. So I told my husband, you know what? I'm willing to try anything. Let's just go ahead and get him a bag of that. And I went to my local PetSmart. They did have it. They have a whole Pro Plan area. They don't just have that for senior citizens. They have it for, you know, puppies and adult dogs. They have a variety of brands. Bright Mind is the one for the senior citizen dogs, but they have one called Focus. They have one called Savor, like savory foods. They have a number of ones. You'll have to go check them out if you do want to get your dog on the plan, even if they're not a senior citizen. I think they're great quality foods. But anyway, let me go ahead and grab the bag, and I will be right back to show you guys. Okay guys, this is the bag, and it's this one weighs 5 pounds. Okay, average bag. It's called, you can see it, sorry that the glare's on here, Purina Pro Plan Bright Mind. Okay, and this one is the adult 7+ chicken and rice formula. Right, can you see that glare? Sorry. And according to this, it's got enhanced botanical oils shown to promote alertness and mental sharpness in dogs 7+ with visible results within 30 days. So we bought the bag. I think it was maybe $10. I'm not sure. It wasn't horribly expensive. Maybe a little more. I'm not sure. But bought it. This is what's left of it. I'm kind of squishing it down, so I'm going to have to get a new one soon. And as you can see, the first thing I noticed was how much he loved the flavor. So right off the bat, he scarfed this down. There's no hesitation as far as, ew, it doesn't smell good, or kind of walk away, turn his nose up, or even like my other dog does sometimes, take it in their mouth and boom, it's on the floor because they don't like it. So the first thing I noticed is he was really happy about eating it. And then I would give this to him as far as in his bowl. And on top of that, I would get, because I do like to give them wet food sometimes. They don't have the Bright Minds in the cans yet. I hope they do make it. Purina, if you're out there and listening to me, I would so buy the cans if you had the cans of Bright Mind. Whatever you put in the kibbles, just pop it in there. My dog will love you. But since he does like wet food also, I do give him the Pro Plan Focus. And this happens to be the puppy one. You know, I just bought it. It's not that bad. It's maybe $1 or a little over a can at PetSmart. They have very good prices at PetSmart for these. So it's not going to break the bank. They're not $2 or $3 cans of dog food. This one is the chicken and rice entree. And then, and these are, I'll tell you, 13-ounce cans. So they're not, sorry, I'm probably be really big in there because I'm leaning over to try to get that. Okay, this is the second one. It's the same one. Hang on. Focus, same one. Did I buy like all the same? Yeah, I bought all the same ones. Focus, Focus, Focus. And then this one is also Focus. I don't have the Savor one. There's one called Savor or Savory. And again, loves them as well. But the Focus, I tend to get him more of the Focus, since to me, Focus is kind of like having a bright mind, and I'm sure it has the same kind of ingredients in it. I'm trying to look if they have anything like remarkable. This is kind of, you know, this funny. It's actually coming from, I guess it's it's manufactured in St. Louis, USA. But the trademark is from Switzerland. Okay, whatever. But it's got a bunch of vitamins in it. Folic acid, vitamin D3, vitamin A, all kinds of supplements, potassium, calcium, vitamin E, zinc. I'm just going through here and looking at it. The main ingredient is chicken liver right off the bat. And it's got some meat byproducts, which, okay, whatever. It has some rice, of course, but everything after that is really mostly vitamins. So it doesn't have a huge amount of junk in it, I don't think. And I think this is getting about 2.5 or 3 stars on the dog food rating site. So definitely, you know, not crummy or anything like that. And then I'm not sure what the Bright Mind is getting as far as rating. It might be 2.5 or 3. So definitely worth checking out. On top of that, I did talk to one of the ladies at PetSmart, and we were talking about issues. And I have another dog. He's a Porky, which is a Pomeranian Yorkie. Hysterical. I always call him the biggest darn Yorkie on the planet. This sucker is close to 20 pounds, but he's a gorgeous dog, adorable. He's a young adult. He's 2 years old, and I do want to, right off the bat, you know, obviously give him good quality food so that he ages well and all that. Actually, I transgressed. Let's go back to the first dog. I wanted to tell you what started happening to him when I started feeding him this. So it took a few weeks right off the bat, but after about, I would say, 2 weeks into the food, we had our first night of complete peace in the house. Never woke up. So I'm thinking, okay, I probably exercised him. I probably walked him a lot. He's probably exhausted. It's very hot here in Atlanta right now, and I take him for very long walks, and he probably just plopped and he's done. You know, he's done for the day. It's luck. Second night, same thing. Not a peep out of him. Third night, not a peep out of him. Fourth night, I'm like, what the heck? Well, from the time that he started, for about, like I said, it took about 2 weeks, maybe 2.5 weeks for it to kick in. And he's been on it now for, so this bag's going down, right? So I would say 2 months, maybe a little less than that. He's been up all of one time, and it wasn't a lot, and he yelped, and then he went back to sleep on his own. So within about 10-15 minutes, he did a little yelping. I think he kind of repositioned himself and maybe had a little kibble in there and drank a little water, and he completely went back to sleep on his own. I have not, I'm staring into the camera now because I want to be very sincere when I say this, I have not administered prescription drugs to my dog since he has been on the Pro Plan, Bright Minds, and the Focus diet. I have not. I don't know if it's coincidence or what it is, but there's something in here. There's something going on. On top of that, he's extremely energetic. He is a Jack Russell. My elderly dog is a Jack Russell. And he has been starting to play with his little ball toys in the living room. He runs around like a crazy nut around the coffee table and growls and jumps and does all kinds of acrobatics that only Jack Russells can do. He has become very engaging. I think he's more relaxed when he's indoors with us as well. I don't see that he's agitated or gloomy or getting, just in a bad mood. Maybe it is focused. He just seems like we just shaved about 3 or 4 years off of him as far as his attitude, his behavior, his sleeping. Just remarkable. I don't know what to say. I really don't. But I sure as heck am not gonna stop giving him this food because, hands down, best food that I've given my dog. Now on top of that, and I've kind of tossed some Pro Plan toward the Yorkie. I don't do it quite as often, but I'm probably going to migrate him over to it. Right now he's on pedigree, which is fine. He has no issues as far as dietary. His BMs are fine. I know TMI, but us dog lovers have to share these things. Everything's been really great with him. I have, though, in talking with the lady at PetSmart, picked up the blue or blue buffalo type of foods. Can you see that? Okay. These are called the Divine Delights. This is the lamb entree, savory sauce, natural food for dogs with added vitamins and minerals. The lady told me that this is literally human grade edible. That if you pop this can open, you could eat this. There's nothing bad in this, okay? And these suckers were $1 each, so I said, what the heck, I'll pick it up for the Yorkie, Hopsin, lamb entree, healthy starts. This one is like a breakfast medley one. It's called Sunrise Skillet, healthy starts. It's grain free. Let's see, can you see that? Grain free. Okay, Sunrise Skillet, and this one has chicken and egg in it. Loves these. That dog takes these down like you wouldn't believe. Duck entree. Now that one looks like my baby. That one looks like the Jack Russell. And I have given the Jack Russell some of this too. I mean, he sucks it down. They all love it. This is Divine Delights duck entree. It's got savory sauce on it. Okay. Sorry. Take my finger away from there. These are 3 ounces each, so they're pretty good for a dog. And again, duck entree. So those are those. You can try them out. I have not done the blue buffalo yet for the kibbles. I think they get 5 stars. Honestly, the blue buffalo dog food gets 5 stars on the pet rating place. I'm putting these away as I'm talking to you guys so I can put them away. So definitely, if you can budget them in, or even if you can mix them in with their 2.5 to 3 star quality foods and shove in a couple of the 5 stars every now and then. Give them a treat, you know, whatever you can do. Yeah, we're all gonna start doing that. I mean, you know, there are babies. There are babies. I love my babies. Aside from that, very quickly, I'm going to go through Milk-Bone. They love all the Milk-Bone stuff to eat. So they love those cookies, and those are really our little treats for going to bed at night and just giving them, you're a good boy, here's a treat. But these are vitamins, actually. This is the Total Wellness Good Morning Daily Vitamin Treats. You see them? And these are so cute. They look like a little bone bottle, and then you pop it open. Okay, and in here, these are how they look like. They're little bones. They're little chewy bones. They're soft. I mean, they're not soft. They're kind of like caramel, like a caramel would be. Okay, they're bendable, you see, and they just chew on them. 1, 2 if you have a bigger dog. It tells you the weight, so it's one of these for 5 to 24 pounds, 2 bones 25 to 74 pounds, and 3 of these for over 75 pounds. So this is the one I give to Hopsin, the Yorkie, because he's just, you know, adult, and it's a good daily vitamin. Helps support cardiovascular health and helps support immune system. It's got omegas, and it does say, which I did like this part, okay, because this is the part I like, no artificial flavors or preservatives, and no byproducts or meals. Okay, so I like that they put that out there, and it seems like a pretty good brand, and you know, the dog will have to get used to it a little bit. I think both of them kind of went like, not my everyday wild treat. I'm not wild about this, but after about 2 times, they're fine with it. You know, I think it's like liver flavored, if I'm not mistaken. And this is the one I'm giving to Biscuit, and this is called Healthy Aging. So it's the same brand, but it says Healthy Aging on there. Okay, and there's a very handsome older gentleman. If you can see that, that's funny. Same thing, no artificial flavors, no preservatives, no byproducts or meals. Same instructions, looks identical to the other one, so I'm not going to waste your time on it. But definitely pick this up. I saw these at Kroger. I'm sure they're at Publix. I'm sure they're at your local grocery store. You can get them anywhere. Obviously, they'll be at PetSmart and Petco and any other place that you go to. So that's it. Just ran through these, and I just wanted to let you know how my elderly, you know, doggy son did with the Pro Plan, which I'm absolutely thrilled about. It's just so nice, of course, for our benefit, not to have to wake up in the middle of the night and have to deal with him. And I feel so bad for him. That poor thing, he was just like, wow, 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 you know, just wouldn't calm down, and you know, was so anxious about everything. So I'm just so happy that he's relaxed now and sleeping through the night. And whatever this has in it, I mean, 2 thumbs up. Pro Plan, Purina, you've done a great job. If you know, it's worth its weight in gold for me to be able to have my dog be healthy and sleeping through the night. That's all I've got to say. Please thumbs up if you like it. Leave me comments on other dog foods that you like or your dogs didn't like or anything like that. Let's start a discussion about them. And please subscribe if you have the time. So one of these areas will have a subscription. So please subscribe and click. And that's it. I wish you guys well. Stay out of the heat. Take your vitamins. Do all the good stuff. And I guess I'll be posting some more up. I try to post up once or twice a week. I hope, you know, I am going back to work full time, so I'm going to try to push out as many as I can. And of course, I want to do quality videos for you guys, not quantity. I don't feel like engulfing you with gibberish and all kinds of baloney information just to have my face glare at you and for you guys to come back and, you know, look at me and have my view counts go up. That's not what I'm about. So I'll definitely put together some more really good videos on healthy living, healthy environment, and like my banner says, life according to Maria. So just life according to me, what I find invaluable and what I have learned over the years and what has been passed down through generations, through my wonderful Hungarian and Italian background. Anything that is healthy and great living, I will pass on to you guys, okay? God bless. Love you guys.